What's good? We back. It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. We back with the Boxing Clinic and more. Errol Spence, Lamont Peterson televised card is about to pop off, and are we ready? We'll do some live scoring, some live reaction. See if I get some of you guys up in the chat as well. So let's let it commence. You know, and appreciate everybody for rocking out with us as well. And definitely for guys that want the play-by-play, or can't see the fight, hopefully I can articulate it and give my point of view how I'm scoring the fight and give y'all guys a little sense, how I'm doing it as well. What's going on? I'm on my wrong account. I'm about to jump on my phone so I can chat with you guys as well. Okay, so yeah, we here. Definitely it's just showing a little, basic TV promo real quick. Fight ain't started. I went to go get some food, so I don't know how the Marcus Brown thing turned out. Somebody in the chat tell me if Marcus Brown won or not. Well, I'll look it up. See, yeah, he won in one round. So I know I was watching the heavyweight fight earlier, y'all, and I wasn't liking what I seen from that Adam, Kanwaki guy who knocked out Spilka. I wasn't liking his body shape as well. He was looking a little bit soft in the midsection tonight. But it is what it is. Can't say nothing. He got the job done like he won as well. Freddie Roach guy looked like he came out a little hot and got tired. Hopefully, the Adam guy can come in better shape because he could be a real player. He got a lot of ability, I believe, and he get his fitness together. He could be all right. I ain't got no problem with him at all in his boxing ability. The heavyweight division, you always one punch away from victory and for supremacy. So, it is what it is. Setting up my scorecards right now for Fortuna and the Bunny Man, which a lot of people, they ain't got a lot of respect for Robert Jr. I got a lot of respect for him. His level of competition ain't that bad like people say it is, but what else can I say? My boy Santos at the fight. That's what's going on. My boy Correa, Mr. ILBTA, he had to fight as well. He got press credentials. I'm looking to get some press credentials for Crawford and Horn. So I'm gonna apply and see what happens. Put my application in, put some of my content up for Jeff Horn and Crawford I've been talking about, and hopefully they approve us for that. We can get the ball rolling on that. Like I said, I'm interacting with y'all on the chat as well. They're showing New York City, the skyline, which I've been there for Triple G and Jacobs and Michael Collin, debut as well. It's a beautiful city, man. Definitely looking forward to go out there and see Horn and Crawford, God willing. I haven't been out to the Barclays yet. One thing I can tell you guys is PBC has affordable tickets. Even for the Mikey Garcia and the Lipinets tickets, they start off at $20. When I went to Triple G and Jacobs, even though it was a great card with Chocolito, Sword won on the card. It was $100 to get into the gate, and then the day before, little thing they had on resale StubHub, it was like $88, $85. So then it went up to $120 the next day. So you're looking to go to fights. Just know PBC cars are, more affordable most of the time. And it's Brian Custer talking right now. I'm real interested to see the Bunny Man tonight. How he do with Fortuna. Even though Fortuna didn't make weight, which that's a shame. I believe he got some ability. And if Easter don't score a knockout tonight versus Fortuna, I'd be shocked. But let me give you some food on my plate. But definitely good look out there. Championship boxing. Hall of Famer former two-time world champion Paulie Malignaggi, and Mo, let me kick the year off with you, because these welter to 47-pounders are known as glamour division. Tell us why this is the best Look like it's a pretty good crowd out there. You know, lights still kind of dim, but you know, I like the Showtime cast. You know, I like HBO as well. Just like Jim Lampley and Harold Letterman kill it for me. Even Larry Merchant, you know, his bias, you know, didn't kill it the way Jim Lampley and Harold Letterman kills it for me now. That's just my opinion on that. Showtime got a nice balance. You know, I like Brian Custer. I used to like the guy that did the Madden one year. What's the kid name? Gus Johnson. I used to like him. Antonio Tarver's like one of my favorite commentators, man. But I love Paulie. I love Roy. I mean, you can't go wrong with either three of them. Cool, Santos. I most definitely will hear you holler. I was there last year. I got some family. Mom from the Bronx. So for sure, definitely. I was staying in Queens, Flushing, but I was basically going down to Times Square, Queens a little bit. CMD, I got 1,000. Hey, 1,000 on Peterson. What's up, Matt? Jersey in the city. 1,000 on Peterson. Hey, bro, I think I seen the odds the other day. I think 1,000 will get you a hell of a lot of money. So, I mean, if the odds are so heavily favored into somebody, like CMD box reports, it's betting 1,000 on Peterson tonight. I mean, if you got 1,000 to blow like that, why not? Because that 1,000 might get him like 20, 30 bands tonight, depending on what time you put the bet in tonight, or if you betting with on the Vegas books, or doing the Canada thing with the provider and stuff of that nature. But if Ortiz is heavily favored, if Wilder is heavily favored versus Ortiz enough, I was talking about putting some money on Ortiz as well. I mean, it just seems like if the player's right, Peterson, they showing him walking the building. He looked at peace. He looked focused. He looked calm. Earl looked a little bit tight, but he performing back in front of his family in New York. So when you go back home, because he's originally from New York, it's always a little tough. And basically, Peterson is from the East Coast. I mean, ain't nothing gonna shake him. Lamont Peterson was homeless. He had several brothers and sisters. They all were broken up. Him and Anthony basically stuck together, sleeping in houses. And Barry Hunter, took him in. Barry Hunter took it to the next level as well. He got those guys grants. He got a grant, to start, helping young men mature down in D.C. And I definitely would love to interview that brother and get to know that brother and kind of contribute to his cause as well. Good thing he did with the Peterson brothers. They still doing the introduction. It look like a lot of people ain't got to their seats, so I apologize. But there's some people there tonight. I think the highest attendance rate, was Danny Garcia and Keith Thurman for the Brooklyn Barclays. Don't quote me on that, but I believe they broke a record for attendance for that fight. He broke a record. Oh, they letting people know, like Fortuna, for everybody that don't know, Fortuna didn't make weight the second time around. So, Easter can't lose his title tonight. Do it matter? Just take the bag. Lead the T. He ain't gonna listen to you. What? Yeah. Yeah, they still doing introduction, fellas. Stop. Talk to my puppy. Easter Junior doing an interview right now, fellas. I mean, they never punctual with this 9 o'clock start. People still getting to their seats. And if Marcus Brown was the last fight, I think they would have plenty enough time to put another fight on if he got a first round knockout. It's time for that brother to step up. But Marcus Brown, I like his talent. Ever since that Hot Rod fight he fought with the guy that was Hot Rod, I thought he lost that fight. He came back better. He's definitely a dark horse in that 2008 Olympic team with Shields, Spence, Brazil. I mean, Marcus Brown got a lot of ability. Potentially, could he beat the Badou Jack winner, Donna Stevenson winner? Yeah, he could potentially. potentially he really could do something like that. He's a very talented brother. I like his skill level. I like his power. I like his speed. I like his coordination. He good. I like him. I like him. At first, when he had robbed the hot rod guy, I'm like, man, he didn't win that fight, but he came back and got better. When I heard Tank say, if I take an L, my career is over with. I mean, the career not over with. I mean, it's about how you bounce back. Basically, Brown took an L versus the hot rod guy. Even though he didn't run it back with him, I think he needed to run it back with him. He should have ran it back with him tonight. He got better. That showed a lot of character, Brown's character, his resiliency. When you get better after a close call or potential loss or a tough, hard fight, and you're young, you still getting better, you have to get over that mental hurdle. I mean, I think Brown's going to be a future world titleist, in my opinion. Let me hop in the chat, see what everybody's saying, man. I apologize. I'm drinking this golden champagne. It's good as hell. Al Bernstein. My boy Corey got the interview with Al Bernstein today. That's crazy. Yeah, everybody talking about the eye. What up, Scarface, man? What's good? What's good? Triple H, 1200. Regulars, Mike James, a regular. I mean, Matt, regular. Appreciate all your brothers coming in. Supporting the little movement. Just thought I'd do something different tonight. Paulie be having some dope suits on, though, man. It'll be the Italian in them. Give me the Italian in Paulie. Nice little watch. I'm glad that he did end up retiring. Hopefully he stay away. Because he got a good gig at HBO. I mean, at Showtime. Antonio Tarver, Antonio Tarver messed up, basically. He was good.
The disappointing thing he told us that he wanted to be known in the stratosphere, taking fighters like Juan Guzman. Yeah, well, that was a problem with Juan Guzman.
We're talking about Javier Fortuna. Talking about Guzman. Oh, Dominican fighter said he couldn't stay disciplined and make weight. That's crazy. We're still pumping Floyd up, man, on Showtime, man. Still showing his promos. He gone, man. Broner was supposed to announce his next fight today. I don't think he did it. So he might be moving on from Omar Figueroa. That's unfortunate. I mean, I don't know who else he's going to fight. It's a whole bunch of killers.
You can also follow us at Showtime Boxing on Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, and the Twitter right now. Take part in our polls, including your pick. Winner of each fight on Facebook. Viewers can interact with the boxing community in real time throughout the night. And we'll have the post-fight press conference after the fight.
Oh, they said Showtime is going to have the post-fight press conference after the fight as well, fellas. So, that's a game changer because we usually got to go to like Nest and the Boxing Voice, or Ego, or East Ellie Sayback News to get that. So I mean, it's better than I love those channels, but at least if Showtime give you quality production, we can go see that. So they about to start fighting right now. They're announcing the fighters. They already walked to the ring. They didn't show the ring walk for Tuna and Easter. Can't believe Fortuna ain't make weight. What's going on, bro? That's not a good look. That's not a good look. Broner don't want no parts of Regis. I had a video I posted on from Ellie Setback. I posted on my Facebook, the Boxing Clinic page. where Adrian Broner's twin was talking to Regis Progress. He was impressed with his record. That's right before the weekend that Broner fought Garcia. So they're well acquainted. They're well acquainted. What's up, Body Snatcher? Appreciate it. Always commenting, man. Jacksonville tomorrow. I hope Jacksonville do it. I'm a Michigan guy. I like Brady, but it's just similar to working in like plants. I used to work for General Motors before. You work at plants, Chrysler. All the old guys, they don't want to let it go. They don't want to let the guys move up the seniority scale. It's time for Brady to move on. You should let Jimmy G have a job. What else do we got to prove? He already the greatest quarterback. He don't need to pad no more stats, no more rings. That's just my opinion on it. Let the young guy have a chance. Brett Favre tried to hold up Aaron Rodgers' career. End up point of that. Yeah, we see Peterson get the upset. Let's not take nothing away from Errol Spence. Especially guys that's picking Peterson tonight. Y'all know where I stand on it. All right, they about to do a little announcement. If I'm smacking, that's because I'm eating. Apologize.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to you, and we welcome you to Barclays Center here in Brooklyn, New York, as Premier Boxing Champions presents a big night of action coming your way. It's all brought to you by DeBella Entertainment, along with TGB Promotions and Showtime. Sponsored by Casa Noble Tequila, the Noble Suit, and Corona Extra, who invites you to find your beach.
When did Bunny Easter get braids?
The president is Daryl Peoples, supervisor Eddie Cotton. Introducing our three judges, scoring them out from ringside. From Connecticut, Glenn Feldman. From New York, John McCann.
They introducing Fortuna right now at the Black Canvas. It's a good event. It's a good way to start off 2018. I don't know if it's going to start off like it did last year with Santa Cruz and Frampton and Badu Jack and James DeGale. We'll see. I think this fight right here with Fortuna and Easter might steal tonight, but they'll not make it wait. We'll see. He blamed it on the weather, though. Come on. Robinson Jr. did have a right to decline this fight, but then he probably wouldn't have got paid. So he came in like a pound and almost 2 pounds overweight, my brother. Come on.
Please welcome the undefeated IBF lightweight champion of the world, introducing Robert Easter Jr.
This is announced Robert Easter Jr. They about to square up. Ohio boys, they come travel for their people. They screaming man down for Bunny Easter Jr. as well. It's like Errol Spence must be a man down event. Ricky Gonzalez is your referee. Both fighters look composed. Both look composed. I mean, they both look ready. Fortuna don't look that dry, maybe because he all greased up, probably. It's about to pop off right now. Bell rung. Come in. Buddy establishing a jab. Fortuna, flat-footed. He going to, his right hand. He's a southpaw. Away from Bunny Easter straight right hand. He going away from. Now he's circling to Bunny Easter right hand for some reason. Easter very aggressive, ain't laying nothing. You got Fortuna on the ropes, landing a good body shot. Let's hopefully he don't continue to fall in too much. Like Brandon Marshall from New York Giants is in the crowd as well. Easter with a good jab again. Fortuna just trying to find a good way to attack Easter Jr. right now. His patience. Easter's coming out aggressive like he know this dude had a hard time making weight. Coming behind the jab. He not really. It's like Fortuna is the guy that want to be on the outside for some reason before he can find a way jumping in. Now he making a way jumping in. Bunny is kind of giving up his height already. But he knows he can knock out Fortuna. I think he's very confident in that. I don't think he respects Fortuna as a fighter right now. Maybe it's because of the skills or the lack of making weight. But he didn't respect him as a fighter. I mean, say he didn't even know he's a former world champion. Fortuna just don't know how to attack this guy. Bunny got the purple and yellow on, looking like he's playing for the Lakers. Fortuna, black, yellow, red. Fortuna, like he got rival gloves on. Bunny got the Everlast gloves on, just like Errol Spence wore tonight. Bunny landed a good left hook. Fortuna press forward. He needs some more to be aggressive. He can't stay on the outside. Bunny just missed. Fortuna tried to make him pay. Bunny with the jab. Oh, Fortuna just jumped in. Yep, that's what he need to do. He grabbed his head, but that's what he need to do. He need to jump in and find a way to be effectively aggressive, and he did. That was his one shine of the night. He landed the right hook, as Al Burstein just said. Easter is being an aggressor. Very confident. Fortuna starting to wake up. 38 seconds left in the first round. Easter is just winning on aggression right now. He ain't landing nothing really, really clean other than that little body shot combination. Fortuna just landed a good combination to the body. Easter tried to counter with the right hand. Fortuna landed a good left hook. Right hook, excuse me. Tried to split the guard with the uppercut. Fortuna definitely closed the gap. Fortuna with the good uppercut. Fortuna with a good right hook. Fortuna trying to front run. He had try to land a good right hook around the guard. Bunny is letting him sit right there where he can have a chance to punt, to be in distance. Fortuna made a strong case to come back and win that round. Very strong case. I'm going to give it to Bunny because he was more effective over the larger part of the 3 minutes. But Fortuna, you can make a case that he landed the more effective punches. But Bunny was the aggressor. He threw more punches. He had the ring generalship, and Fortuna just tried to, basically shoe shine and steal the round. But he did land the more effective punches. But, Easter was effective with his game plan as well. He just, gave up his height at the end. They need to smack him and tell him to stay behind that jab and, bait and feint Fortuna to come in. He ain't doing that. He being undisciplined again. This kid don't want to use his height. That's the only way I can explain it. I told you in the beginning of that round, he'll get on his height. It's round 2 right now. Bunny coming in. Fortuna right there in the pocket with him. Fortuna exchanging with him. Fortuna keep exchanging. Bunny coming with a good uppercut. Fortuna going for broke. He pressuring him. He hit Bunny with a good right hook. He kind of holding him. He's holding him, but Fortuna is getting dirty and nasty. He's close to distance, and he's at a comfort zone right now. Bunny trying to use the jab. He needs to stay with that and drop the right hand on in. This dude is leaning towards his right hand. There you go. He shot the right hand, fell short. Fortuna reflexes is pretty good for a guy that had a hard time, I guess, trying to make weight. They're doing their thing right now, man. Fortuna's just trying to land like looping punches, and that's what I was afraid for Bunny Easter Jr. Those looping punches that this guy's trying to throw. Fortuna with the right hook. Fortuna with the right hook again. They probably about to take a point away from Fortuna for holding. He took a point away from Fortuna for hitting, but for rabbit punching. I never seen that this early. I never seen somebody take a point for rabbit punching this early. This is crazy. I can't believe they took a point away from Fortuna that early. That I didn't like that. That's a little fishy right there. Robert Jr. went low. He going to the body. Why is he giving? He's exchanging with Javier Fortuna. He's giving Fortuna an opportunity to knock him out instead of using his height. I just think Robert Jr. is not disciplined enough to use his height. He's giving up his height. He's trying to knock Fortuna out. It's a firefight. That's all I can say it is. Fortuna's trying to counter him. Bunny is giving up his height, fighting like he's 5'5", like he's Shabakov. He's falling into that Twilight Zone again. It may work for him this time, but if he gives up his height with Lomachenko, Jorge Linares, and Mikey Garcia, he might be in a lot more trouble. I think Fortuna is a bit more athletically explosive than Mikey, but it's a firefight. He's trying to counter him with the left hook, Bunny. Now Fortuna is circling away from his right hand again. I think he's figured that out. Now he's walking into his right hand again, but he tried to walk to the right hand and catch him with the left hand. Fortuna. So that was smart. He got a method to his madness. Like I said, I've never seen nobody take a point that early for Robert punching. I didn't like that, but it was gonna happen eventually. So Fortuna's trying to counter Robert Easter Jr. when he throws the jab now. He might look wild, but I think he knows what he's doing. They worked on the gym pretty well. The gym work looked pretty good. Bunny, 18 seconds left. Bunny trying to close the distance. He jabbing. Easter jabbing, excuse me. He trying to throw the 1-2. I'm gonna call this round even. I'm gonna give it to Fortuna. I ain't like the point taken, but I'm gonna call it even because Fortuna. I'm not gonna say. I took the point away, but Fortuna, he had the better round, in my opinion. I called it a 9-9 round. I called it a 9-9 round. Easter is not fighting a fight he needs to fight right now. Exactly, he fighting like Paul Williams. I believed him that he would fight better than he fought tonight, but he likes to exchange. He fights at a small weight class for a reason because he has to fall a small weight class mindset. Fortuna's punching in between his punches. They're showing just the replays real quick. Papa Easter need to smack Junior. Fighting an idiot fight. They back out there. Easter, first one to press him again. Fortuna's trying to catch him. Easter just countering with left hook, but Fortuna came in with a right hand, it looked like. Bunny jabbing. Now Bunny is using his height. It's working for him. He ain't letting nothing significant, but he's showing ring generalship and he's throwing punches that Fortuna can't punch. Because Fortuna can't get past the stick and he can't get in range. Bunny just left in a big right hand. It hurt Fortuna. He's shaking his head. It might have bothered him a little bit, but that's what Bunny need to do. Sit back, use his height. He got the athletic ability. Fortuna trying to rush in. Bunny just caught him with a good check left hook because he's using his height now. It's becoming pick him apart. Bunny again, 1-2, right hand straight down the middle, busted him up. This is an easy fight if Errol Spence Jr. fights this way. Now he kind of closing the distance because he's getting him in the corner. That's the right thing to do. He's still keeping the distance, but he pushes him back without giving him too much ground in his leverage. Fortuna can't do nothing with him when he uses his height. He's trying to jump in, tie him up. He get on side, Robert Easter Jr. ties him up. Perfect game plan right here. This is something they look like they worked on in the gym. Stafford and Easter senior with Junior. He's using the jab again. I'm telling you, Fortuna can do nothing with him when he's using his jab and his height. Right hand, left hook combination, was off. And then fall shot was just off Robert Easter Jr. Fortuna is trying to, work on the inside. Bunny is doing what he's supposed to do and hold him. They break. Bunny gives up his height again, blocks Fortuna's right left hand combination. Left hand, right hand, left hand combination. That's exactly what it was. Eastern is now coming forward, trying to press, fight like Paul Williams with 50 seconds left in the round, like an idiot. Nice fight on the inside with this guy, which is not smart. Fortuna caught him with a big left hand. Uppercut, left hand. Fortuna's going crazy. He missing those combinations. He left Fortuna right back in this round by giving up his height. Now he's trying to go back fight. Now Fortuna hit him with a good right hand. With a good left hand, straight left hand. Excuse me. Fortuna is coming on hot again. He's trying to steal rounds at the end. Definitely the game plan. It's a 12-round fight. Fortuna now Robert Jr. is allowing this guy to close the round strongly and make it a debate. It's been a big Robert Jr. round. Robert Jr. just caught him with a straight left hand, short left hook. But he let Javier Fortuna, get his round. I'll give it for Easter, but he didn't fight a full 12, the full round like he should have. Errol Spence interview real quick.
It don't seem that long. I mean, took some time off, some time with my family, and we on it. And I got it.
Errol Spence doing an interview. Got the white, black, and gold on, looking spiffy, young man.
I mean, that's what I wanted for my first title. Cancer, I just didn't want to fight nobody or somebody nobody knows. I want to fight former world champion, somebody who sees it. Pedigree, so we can my people. To prepare, just got to be 100%. Stay focused in camp. Listen to my coach. Had great sparring. Ready. Most strict man 147. Oh no, that's for the fans. For you to decide. I'll see you in a few minutes. Best of luck. Thank you. All right, Marlo, back out to you. All right, thanks a lot, Jim. Errol Spence Jr. A member of the 2012.
Fortuna's coming out hot. It's the 4th round. Fortuna's pressing the attack. He's going for broke. Bunny's not using his jab. He let Fortuna come right on in. So the Poppy boxes or the punch stats is fairly close. Fortuna landed 20 punches out of 120, 118 or 20 some punches. Eastern landed 27 punches, so it's fairly close. I don't really use punch stats that much, but it give you a nice barometer where the fight is at action-wise. Robert Jr. stalking on. Fight behind the jab. Kind of using that height again like he was doing in the beginning of round 3. And Fortuna's just jumping in like a crazy mongoose. Robert Fortuna is able to jump in again. Easter used good defense. Again. Javier Fortuna jumping in wild combinations. Not effective, but he's moving his hands. Easter can't time him. Javier jumps in with a good right hand. Robert Jr. needs to be walking this guy into some shots. He ain't doing it. Standing right in front of him, letting Fortuna get off on him now. It's definitely a Fortuna round. Fortuna shoe shine up there. Not ineffective. Oh, he caught Bunny Easter Jr. I don't know what he caught him with. He just throwing anything. No technique behind these punches. It don't look like. But Fortuna's effective right now. Now Bunny is now trying to throw up close. Fortuna ties him up. It's funny because that's where Fortuna need to be, but his back is against the ropes. Fortuna using good head movement. Slipped two punches from Robert Jr. And this looking like a competitive fight. If Fortuna would have made weight, possibly he could have won this fight. Easter Jr. can't mount any offense right now. It's like Blake Bortles being that quarterback right now. No offense happening before last week. Easter Jr. walking towards him again, not cutting the ring off. Fortuna throws a big left hand, lands partially. Bronner's yelling to him like he can give advice. Now Fortuna is using footwork because he know he running around. 5 seconds left. Robert Jr. telling him let's fight. That's a Fortuna round in my opinion. There's an interview with Lamont Peterson. I got Robert Jr. up 38-37.
very impressive fighter. What are you gonna do?
Just do everything I know. Do it at the right time.
Have to be aggressive or pick your spots.
All right, hold on.
Big pressure, boxing, mixing it up.
Let me see.
Because he is so good.
I wouldn't say that. I look at it. I try to prepare the same way every time, regardless of who it is.
Hey y'all, is it working on YouTube? I don't know what's wrong with Google right now, but is it working on YouTube? Let me know.
June, the well-documented story of Lamont Peterson, one-time homeless, now last year, April 25th. Lamont Peterson Day in Washington, D.C. Tried to record this one of his.
Are we back on? All right, cool. Appreciate it. We okay. We back. It's round 5. I was looking at the little screen for a minute, so it just started. Like Fortuna came out hot again. Bunny is now going to the body, going to the head, looking like Paul Williams once again. Short left hook, inside fighting. Fortuna trying to hold. Like Robbie Jr. is the better inside fighter. He working the body. He's smaller Fortuna. Fortuna trying to mount some offense. He's trying to counter. It's just a war. Bunny got him on the ropes. Fortuna trying to counter. I think Fortuna kind of touched him with something to stop him from countering, stop his raw fish from mounting. Easter killing the body now. Now Robert is like Bernstein says, trying to use his body strength on Fortuna. Fortuna is tied up on the inside. His back is against the ropes, but I think that's where he should be working at. Bunny looks to be the superior inside fighter. That's really no surprise. But being tall, a lot of people might think that's a surprise. Basically, it's a whole fest right now. Easter Jr. about to throw a jab. He threw it. He kind of telegraphed that jab. I could have slipped that jab with my big self. Fortuna just landed a little petty left hook or left hand, whatever it was. Good. Ooh. Easter tried to throw an uppercut. Robert Jr. getting tagged real quick. He getting tagged. Now he got Fortuna on the ropes. Fortuna's holding once again. Fortuna's definitely being active, but Robert Jr. just trying to walk him down the Mike Stafford way. He's just trying to walk Robert Jr. trying to walk Fortuna down. He ain't disciplined enough to stick behind his leather. Can't do it. So now he's just gonna make it a war. He's gonna give up his biggest asset and advantages and his height and his reach, and just make it a war and try to win it. Try to knock out Fortuna. Charlamagne the God is in the building, like he got the same chinchilla that Adrian Broner got on. It's funny. They're sitting right next to each other with the same chinchilla on. Yep. I get that to Robert Jr. that round, just on effectiveness. Excuse me. So we got Fortuna 2 rounds. Oh, Matt, about the super chat. I tried to set it up. I think because I did a different instant live, a live feed. Excuse me. I gotta learn how to get a video encoder. When I learn how to do that, the super chat will be set up. So just gotta download one, bro. Appreciate hitting the PayPal. Hold on real quick, fellas. I'll get them from outside. You go ahead and do what you gotta do. So I got Easter Jr. up 2 rounds. Fortuna no slouch though. Even when making weight, having a problem making weight, he ain't no slouch. Sorry for the low of my puppy. Just peed in the house, so you had to go outside. My daughter had to take him outside, so trying to learn. Really never had a dog, but for Easter Jr. coming out hot. Jab, jab, jab. He missed the right hand. He just hit Fortuna with a good right uppercut. seemed like somebody slapped him in his corner. Fell short with the right hand. Like, might be the first time Fortuna. Might be a little bit tired. But he did come out a little bit lethargic. And he does heat up at the end of the round. He's trying to steal rounds. And if he can't make 135 no more Fortuna, he going to be dog food at 140. Tell you that right now. I don't see him beat anybody of prominence at 140. Even Broner. He only prominent because of his popularity. I thought Isha Jr., if he just uses his height and walk this guy into punches, I mean, this would be an easy night. He got a southpaw in there with him. If he walks to his left hand and drop the right hand on him, if he walks to his right hand and drop the left hand on him, he should be able to do something. I mean, at this point, I don't know. It's changes needed. Robert Jr. can't. He just slipping a nice little short left hook. Try to throw another left hook, fell miserably short. Fortuna tries a wild right hand. It misses. Bunny tried to get underneath. It didn't work. Bunny's throwing a jab. Bunny with another. Now they tying up again. Fortuna trying to tie up, but now Fortuna's in the corner. He's tying up. He's doing a smart thing. Fortuna is walking right back into the right hand. He tried to throw something. Every time Fortuna moves to the right hand, he tries to throw a sneaky punch with his lead hand, man. His lead right hand, he's a southpaw. It's something they see on tape where they can rock Easter Jr. to sleep. You know, act like they're going to move to the right. When he get ready to fire the right hand down the pipe, they come back to Robert Easter Jr.'s left hand and try to fire something. It's a good game plan. He's just not landing it effectively enough. He's not active enough, Fortuna. But it's a good game plan. You can tell he got a solid corner behind him. Bunny's about to throw a jab. You can tell he's telegraphing it. Misses with a wild uppercut. Ooh. He misses. I mean, Fortuna is not an easy guy to hit, I will say that. He's unorthodox. He's jerky. It's not the most entertaining fight, but it's not a boring fight. Ooh, oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys what happened. Robert Jr. landed a big right hand, thought he hurt Fortuna. Fortuna countered with a straight left hand of his own, and he's hurt Bunny Jr. He's got Bunny hurt. He got Bunny Easter Jr. hurt. His legs is not there. Bunny's he hit him with a left hook. He's hurting. Bunny's fighting instead of tying up. Nice tying up. Big Fortuna round. Fortuna, like I said, he likes to steal rounds at the end of the round. He stole that round. He hurt Robert Jr. 2 times. That's a big round for Fortuna. Didn't score a knockdown. It closes the gap to 57-56. Robert Jr. That's crazy. Shout out to Hustle Boss. He just uploaded a video. Joe Joyce on his sparring wars with Anthony Joshua. I'm gonna put that to the watch later list. Sorry, fellas. They replaying when Javier Fortuna and they exchanged, and they both hurt each other. When Fortuna right between that possum, he busted Robert Jr. up. Gotta check on my puppy because my front porches is on. I can't see it. Yeah. I got deers and possum in my neighborhood to make sure these guys are hurt. Come on. Let's go. All right, they're starting back up, fellas. All right, they're starting back out. Easter Jr. looks recovered. He looks recovered. Steve Harhook scorecard is about to come up. He has the same score I have, but he has Fortuna up by the 1 point. He scored the second and 9-9 just like I did, but he has Fortuna up by the 1 point. He gave last round of Fortuna. Like me, he gave 3-4 to Fortuna as well. I gave 3 to Robert and 4 to Fortuna. That's where our big switch up is right there. Bunny's jabbing. He's jabbing. We didn't really miss nothing the first half of the round. We're going to the second half. Fortuna's trying to counter him with that straight left hand. Bunny just grazed his head with an elbow like an open elbow to the head by mistake. Don't forget the African guy who's trying to get the heavyweight title in UFC tonight. I just love his story. I can't Friend Squad, whatever his name is. I do an update video on that. Easter's trying to close the distance with the jab. He kind of uses height a little bit more now. Fortuna did hurt him twice last in that round. Shocked. He was already hurt the first time. I think Fortuna almost could have put him down if there was some more time left. And Paulie saying Easter is looking too much for the big shot. And both of them is looking for the big knockout punch. Robert Jr. disrespected this man, saying he didn't know he was a former world champion. Didn't do his homework. Kind of worried me. He got some of that Broner in him, that cockiness, and that's something he don't need. He's a good guy. He just tried to land the right hand. It didn't work. Easter threw a jab. His jab is real solid. Now he's trying to say Fortuna to sit still. He's running. The movement from Fortuna is definitely hurting Robert Jr. And if he fights Lomachenko, I mean, he's dog food. I'll tell you that right now. If he can't deal with Fortuna's movement, Lomachenko will eat this guy up. Lomachenko might not have the overall, raw speed that Fortuna may have in the movement, but he has enough of that movement. And he has some other things that can make up and make this a dangerous fight for Robert Jr. He definitely needs to go seek out help from another trainer, in my opinion. And I'm not trying to speak bad on Senior or Robert or Mike Stafford, but Robert Jr.'s he's just looking for a big shot. Good positive thing on Robert Jr.'s side is that he's looking for that jab. He's continuing to look for the jab. Standing around. Man, it's a tough round to score right here. This dude. It's a tough round to score. And I'm gonna give it to Easter based on aggression. He did keep that jab pumping. Fortuna didn't land anything, big. Dog now drinking liquor because I split it on the floor because he knocked it over. Go ahead, live it up. It's nothing hard. It's going crazy. Appreciate everybody for listening. Shout out to Matt from Brick City, Jersey. Much love to Jersey. Kind of the place I was looking, think about moving east at one point in time. Stayed south. I went to New York last year. Great place to be. A little bit expensive. It's nothing emphatic. Excuse whatever, however you say it. Been saying that Robert Jr. corner. It's kind of like they know that the A side they gonna get the victory anyway. Ring girl kind of hot. She's not a sex bot. She's a real ring girl, guys. They both coming out. Same as other round. Fortuna a little bit more aggressive. Stance more wider. Looking for the knockout. That's what that means. Stance is wide. More wider than usual. He's trying to be stationary. Maybe they got a game plan. I think Fortuna game plan was to move and get him off balance with the movement a little bit earlier. Now his stance is wider. He's a little bit more stationary. I think he want to go for the knockout right now. Last 4 rounds left. You see Bunny has like great athletic ability and great skills. He just can't put them together. He hit him with the right hand. Fortuna just got off with a nice little 1-2. Fortuna's punches is just, so awkward. He's a difficult fight for a lot of guys. You just got to walk him into something if you're Easter Jr. I don't know what it is. I thought it was the uppercut coming in this fight. But Easter Jr. has missed with that punch a few times. He's landed it, but nothing, real dramatic. He's giving up his height. They're talking about how Easter is smothering his own offense. I'm telling you guys, he's not using his height. Fortuna just missed with a big left hand. Just missed with it. And Easter Jr. is coming with a shoe sign. Fortuna showing good head movement. Fake shoulder roll. Oh, he just hit Easter with a good counter left hand, look like. But Fortuna is holding him. Fortuna, this is a Fortuna round, in my opinion. Bunny's trying to steal the round now. He's giving up his offense. He's smothering again. He's working Fortuna's body. Fortuna's trying to look for the jackpot upstairs for short combinations. They tying up right now, and they're in the red corner right now. Tying up. Nothing spectacular. Robertson Jr. come with the high guard, try to counter with the left hand. Fortuna moved right to where he's throwing the left hand, but he evaded it. Roberts Jr. with a good right hand to the body. Good right hand. It wasn't nothing. I mean, he caught him off guard. It wasn't the most solid shot, but it was a good right hand to the body. Still Fortuna round. 30 seconds left. Fortuna's jabbing. Easter jabbing. Fortuna putting the guard up, picking the shots off. Nothing. Oh, Roberts Jr. tried to land a big right hand. He grazed him. He hit him with another right hand. And Easter Jr. hitting Fortuna. Easter Jr. trying to pull a Fortuna and trying to steal the round. Fortuna tried to come with a wide shot. Easter slips it. Coming to an end. 6 seconds left. I like Fortuna this round, in my opinion. Fortuna got this round. He's walking forward like he want to do something. Fortuna round, in my opinion. Easter Jr. just smothered his own. I didn't like Easter Jr. that round. Hold on, fellas. I got to do. All right, we back, fellas. Excuse me. Had to give my dog his bone. It's a little chew bone my girl bought him. Now he's stuck behind the dang on chair. I'm tied up on. Bunny come out with a jab. We in the championship round since the 9th round. Bunny with another jab. Fortuna tried to counter and jump in. Fortuna came right down the pipe. That was a perfect opportunity to counter Fortuna. He didn't do it. Fortuna coming with wild shots. Fortuna on the canvas. He didn't. Just got tangled up. I heard Sean Porter did a pretty shitty job commentating on Show Extreme. What y'all think about that? Roberts Jr. is closing the distance again. Fortuna, he's giving Fortuna an opportunity to mount offense. This is crazy. I haven't seen anybody this tall give their height like this. I mean, this is crazy. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. You're not lying, man. Scarface, you're right, man. I was definitely wrong on Easter Jr. I just noticed a lot of guys weren't saying his name, probably because of his height and stuff like that. But the thing about it, I don't know. They got Fortuna up by 1. I got Easter Jr. up by 1. The difference for us is the 3rd round. Right hand. Ooh. Bunny came with a good combination to the body, to the head, with the left hand. Bunny is fighting the range now. Popped him with a good jab. I think Fortuna might be starting to slow down. Maybe he might be playing a bit possum here. Somebody need to be first. Shit. Bunny popping the jab. That's one thing Bunny would do. He'd jab when he in doubt, when it's in his favor, when it's not in his favor. That's a great trait to have when you're a tall guy. But just using your height and fighting behind it, he needs to, start fighting behind his jab. Nothing really going on. Bunny falling in with the Paul Williams right hand. I think you need to switch up the right hand. I mean, maybe hook it. Maybe vary it a little bit like Adonis Stevenson does, up and down. Maybe throw the right hand to the chest a little bit and bring that guard down. Fortuna has a lot of respect for Easter Jr. That guard has been up all night. So Marcus Jr. must be punching with some type of authority because them hands, been up all night. That's something they worked on in the gym in this fight because he usually has his hands down a hell of a lot more than he does tonight. Robert jabbing. Fortuna slipping. Fortuna's moving. Now it's becoming running. He's moving. Fortuna's throwing when he's not even in range. I think Fortuna might be starting to slow down. His combinations are definitely slowing down. I see the energy level in Bunny. It's not dropping. I see Fortuna's energy level dropping right now. And Bunny senses that as well. Fortuna's now throwing. It's the end of the round. He's trying to steal the round. This is definitely a Robert Jr. round. Robert Jr. with a good right hook to the ear. I mean, Fortuna's trying to steal the round again. But it's not going to work this time. It's a Bunny round. Bunny picked the left hook off with his glove. It's a Bunny round. Good round for Bunny. Good round for my dog Miles, my lad. He got his bone. He ain't running around like he crazy no more. Links. Look, hey, if you guys, I don't think they might be showing the fight, but I can check real quick. If my link, this link I got right now, push on any decision, CJ. Hold on, my bad. Any Kush. What you was asking, Scarface? Any Kush on DCG? I don't smoke. That's what you asking. Hold on, I'm gonna let me show you. Let me see if my link has it real quick. I might already be on it. Hope I'm happy. I can tell you guys if the fight is on. This link I got right now, you can instantly go to it. It's a website. I have the I actually have the UFC card. It doesn't have the boxing tonight. Sorry, fellas. But if you want the UFC card tonight for absolutely free, follow this link I got. I'm gonna put the website right in here. You can put it in the Google. It should come right on up. It gives you football for free right from your mobile phone, Firebox, Android, all that good stuff. It's a website right there. But now they're coming back out. Roberts Jr. is asserting his physical nature right now. I don't think it's a robbery. It's a close fight. Very close fight. Fortuna's hitting him with some good shots now. Fortuna is hurting Roberts Jr. I think he hurt him. It was a balanced shot, but I think he hurt him. They going to war now. It's the 10th round. We definitely deep in these championship rounds now. I don't know if it's going to be a robbery. They're really cracking down on streaming on Facebook and Instagram. Instagram, anybody can find it. It's not a big fight. Try firstrow.com. Showtime is also free as well if you get signed up for an Amazon account. They have it even now. The only difference between me and Steve Farhood card is the third round. He even scored an even round for the second with the deduction. That was a crazy deduction. Without the deduction, I think it'll be an even fight on my card. I got Easter up 2 rounds. Easter tried to throw an uppercut, but Fortuna landed the right hand. He tried to throw right hand. Easter tried to counter a left uppercut. It didn't work. Easter Jr. hit it with a good left hook. Fortuna is just, I mean, he's still around, but he's definitely making it competitive. And he could be winning on some people's scorecards. I can't lie. He's definitely a good fighter. Why do Charlamagne a guy like he always got makeup on, bro? Ooh, good short left hook from Bunny. Fortuna went to the body. That was a better body shot by Fortuna, though. It's a tough round to score right here, too. Last 45 seconds is going to tell us a lot about this round. Sorry, y'all guys. I'm a little bit under the weather. Definitely a tough round score here. Eastern had a lot of moments this round. So did Fortuna. I'm not going to say a lot of big moments, but, they had their time. Fortuna, Eastern Jr. ripping the body. Fortuna trying to come over the top, not doing nothing. He's on the ropes. Eastern Jr. is doing his thing. Eastern Jr. Fortuna just hit him like a 3-piece, 4-piece, 5-piece, 6-piece, 7, 8. Close round right here. Eastern Jr., I'll give it to Eastern Jr., but that was a close round, man. That was a very close round. I mean, Fortuna did an excellent job at the end trying to steal that round. Excellent job. But I got to get at the Bunny. He did overall the better work. I got a Bunny about 3. Could be some differences here and there. Fortuna is just really trying to steal rounds, man. So you really got to look at the simple fact that Fortuna is trying to steal rounds. He's not effective the first 2 minutes of a round. You can't win a fight only fighting the last 30 seconds. I mean, it's just my opinion on that, man. But remember, I put the link on there for the UFC card and basketball and football. I don't think it could be a draw. It definitely could be. It's just, Fortuna's stealing rounds, man. I don't really credit guys for stealing rounds like every round of the fight, but he's been stealing rounds. Let's see what Fortuna got left. 2 more rounds left. I mean, Fortuna said he was going to get a knockout. I'm waiting on it. Easter said he can get a knockout. I'm waiting on it. They fighting. It seemed like Easter Jr. should do a lot more to fight as well. Big right hand by Easter Jr. Fortuna, good one too. Bunny with a good counter right hand hook. Fortuna with a good left hook to the head. Easter left hook to the body. Big left hook for Easter to the head for this fight. Not a big colossal one in the main scheme of things. But it's a phone booth fight right now. Fortuna, he got to fight himself. His back be on the ropes too much this fight. Easter, getting up his height as usual. It's a war on the inside. But nobody got a lot of steam on their punches. Easter is smothering his work. And Fortuna on the rope, can't mount any power. Steve Farhood actually got Fortuna up by 1 point. I can't disagree with that. He got the last round of Fortuna. I thought it was an Easter Jr. round. He must like the work that Fortuna did the last 45 seconds, which I could say it was good work. It's a swing round for me. Fortuna is definitely winning this round. He's rocking Robert Easter Jr. to sleep. Robert Jr. just standing straight up, giving his height up. Nice bending down with Fortuna. Fortuna's on his back's on the ropes, but he's landing the better combinations on the white side of the corner. Robert Jr. definitely needs to go seek out toolage. He has all the tools. He shouldn't even be. He should have got this guy up out of here by now with all the physical tools that he has. Be glad this wasn't Mikey Garcia here tonight. They exchanging now. It's the 38-second mark. It's time for Fortuna to let his hands go. We know how this has been going. It's Fortuna round. He can just tie up and cruise to win this round. There's nothing going on. They mauling each other. You're not missing absolutely nothing. Maybe both is a little bit tired. You can tell Fortuna, he like Ducky Fresh. He looked tired. It's like he's been beatboxing all night. Yep, it is a Fortuna round. Fortuna round once again. The last round could have been a Fortuna round. So virtually, whoever wins this next round is probably going to win it on Steve Farhood's scorecard and the rest of them. I got Bunny going up as 2 points. He got to just finish on his feet, not get knocked down. But like I said, the third round was our difference, and the 10th round for us was the difference between me and Steve Farhood card. Like I said, I'm not perfect. I could be wrong. But I didn't like the way that Fortuna just consistently stealing rounds. I said no footage. I mean, I can't show the fight. I don't know who this is, but E3O, Ian, whatever. I can't show the fight. It's the title. Fortuna could be winning for sure. But I just don't like the way he consistently keeps stealing rounds. It says no footage. I'm just giving live commentary and live scoring. I won't disagree with that. Fortuna definitely could be winning this fight. But in my opinion, Fortuna is not fighting a full 3 minutes. He hasn't fought a full 3 minutes this whole fight, Santos. That's my opinion on that. That's just my opinion. Like Paulie said, winner's last round can take it. My scorecard is nothing concrete, nothing hardcore. If you're looking for footage of the fight, try first row. I mean, that's your best bet right now. They're going at it right now. It's another phone book fight. These guys are tired because they're fighting on the ropes and chest to chest right now. Fortuna's swinging for the home run. Like he's the B side. He's drinking him with a big left hook. Big right hand for Easter Jr. Fortuna is mounting a charge. It's nothing effective that Fortuna is doing. They bag it though. Most definitely could be a rematch here. Fortuna is slipping punches. He's trying to, he's moving to Robert Jr. right hand, but he's out of range. Woo! Fortuna tried to throw a lazy right hand. I mean, he's thrown a lot of lazy shots this fight, man, jumping in, and Bunny hasn't made him capitalize on that, man. He'll look at this tape and be, deeply saddened by the opportunities that he didn't take advantage of. Fortuna, who looks like Dougie Fresh so much, is tying up. I mean, he should be doing a lot more knowing that he's the B side in this equation. With a wild, straight left hand. Ooh, good two-piece by Fortuna. I think Easter White caught that on the shoulder of the glove a little bit. This definitely was more than Roberts Jr. was bargaining right here for this fight. Woo, woo. Fortuna is coming on. He can't land anything effective. I tell you that right now. There's nothing effective he can land. If you thought he was going to be effective for being knocked out by Jason Sosa 3 or 4 fights ago, he's not. He's recovered. He's got those mental cobwebs out of his head. He's definitely bounced back and showing that he's still a championship caliber titleist. He's a former world title. He just hit Roberts Jr. with a big right hand. He's making it rough on Roberts Jr. and not as rough as Easter Jr. is making on himself. He's not using his height. Fortuna's looking to steal another round. There's 20 seconds left in the round. Fortuna is a mountain comeback. Easter Jr. is holding. To me, it's a Fortuna round. Easter Jr. ain't did nothing this whole round until the beginning. At the beginning, he tried to do something. He's just hanging on for dear life. This is going to be a controversial decision right here. I guarantee you it. Close fights always are. And Fortuna just rocking him to sleep. I mean, Fortuna big round. Fortuna thinks he won the fight. I got for Bunny 114, 113 over Fortuna. But the 10th round was a swing round. The 3rd round was a swing round for me and Al Bernstein. Fortuna definitely thinks he won this fight. And possibly could, like I told you guys. The 3rd round was a close round. That easily could have been Fortuna round. That would make it a draw. The 10th round easily could have been Fortuna round. It was a close fight. And he could be winning by 1 point. It could be a draw. He'd be winning by 1 point. It depends how a lot of judges scored round 2, which I scored an even round. It took a point away from Fortuna. But I still have Fortuna winning the round. So me and Steve Farhood scored the 9-9 round. And it just, it wasn't a pretty fight. And a pretty fight is never easy to score.
See a couple different kind of voters. Here's the numbers according to show stats. As I mentioned, this year was Easter by and a few more punches landed according to show stats, but not so much. There's difference here that they kind of demonstrated this one.
See what the brother said in the Facebook group.
Question is, did they do each round in terms of what they landed? We'll see which rounds went to.
Somebody, my boy David Martinez saying, Jarrell Jasper said that Easter got hurt. This a while ago. And my boy David Martinez said that he can beat the brakes off Fortuna from the outside, but he won't. And I've been saying that. He just won't fight from the outside. I don't understand what the issue is about that. He just won't fight from the outside. Whatever reason it may be with that guy. Easter Jr. just won't fight from the outside. I hate to keep saying it and saying it the way I keep saying it. I just can't. He just won't do it. See what the brother's saying. Somebody got a 117, 111 Lomachenko. That was a joke. Somebody got 116, 111 Fortuna, 115, 113 Fortuna, 116, 111 Fortuna, 116, 112 Fortuna. 5 rounds to 4 Fortuna, 10 rounds to 2 Fortuna. I don't know about that. Must add that this group 3 that I am reading, they don't like Roberts Jr. 115, 112 Fortuna. Now they complaining about the punch stats being BS. I've been saying that. My boy Giovanni He said Easter squeaked it out. I thought Fortuna won it. This is the longest I've seen them announce a scorecard. So this could be some BS in the game. But a lot of brothers in the championship boxing round group. Only one I did a thread. I believe Fortuna won. Like I said, they all hate Robert Jr. Trust me. Scores being announced.
Glenn Feldman scores about 114 to 113 in favor of Robert Easter Jr.
114, 113, Easter Jr.
Judge at ringside, John McKay sees it 114 to 113 in favor of Javier.
114, 113 Fortuna. So this is going to be a card.
115 to 112 in favor of the winner. Still champion Robert.
Last scorecard was 115, 113. Robert Easter Jr. Fortuna throws his hat into the crowd like he was going to win the championship. They know Bunny was the A side. Al Heyman is from Ohio. He's going to protect them Ohio boys as much as he can. So Easter Jr. won a split decision. 114, 113. 115, 113. Javier Fortuna had a 114, 113 in his favor. It was a close fight, but Robert Jr. got a lot to learn, man. And obviously, the point that Fortuna lost in the second round, which was very premature, as we said, lost him the fight. Basically, what it was, it lost him the fight. I had it 1 round for Easter Jr. He's getting booed. He's getting booed.
Chasing this guy around.
Now, Easter Jr. complained about how he had to chase Fortuna around.
And that's the difference in the fight. He doesn't have that option. That would be a reverse decision.
The fans was born because I didn't get the knockout. You know, they was expecting me to knock this guy out. And I'm sorry to my fans.
Now, Reggie Jr. said the fans was booing because he couldn't knock this guy out. No, they was booing because they thought you lost.
A little bit. I knew he was going to run. Once he felt my power, I knew he was going to run and grab the hold. And that's what he did the whole fight.
Now, he did not make the weight. Perfect fight. It was a very hotly contested fight.
And Easter Jr. says that he didn't say nothing.
Would you give him a rematch?
Well, of course, I like to fight the champions. I like to unify these belts. You know, fights like this, they don't really matter. That's why I'm trying to fight the champions of this weight class. Going through stuff like this, that's not really in my game plan. I'm trying to fight Mikey Garcia and Orlando Neres. And when y'all come, man, go ahead and sign that contract, man.
Robert Jr. said this fight didn't excite him because he wants to fight the champions. And basically, I'm paraphrasing here, that he didn't take this fight serious because it's not a championship type fight. He wanted the championship. He wanted the champions. He said all he did was run, and he wanted the champions of the division, and them the fights he gonna get up for. And basically, Fortuna was just a stepping stone for him. I'm paraphrasing here, and sound like a bunch of BS. It sound like he's on a Broner track. He's on a Broner school. Somebody mentioned the Floyd school in the comments. Yeah, this guy's a joke. He ain't too far for Adrian Broner, bro. Yeah, I had him winning by a round. Chris, I had him winning by 1 round. But Fortuna got a point taken away from him, so that's on him. I mean, that point that Fortuna they took away from Fortuna was crazy. I didn't agree with that. He wasn't robbed. It was a close fight. Stop it with the robbery stuff. It was a close fight. We're not going to call this a robbery. Close fight. But definitely, I lost a lot of respect for Robert Jr. with that excuses. You're definitely right about that, Troy Ingram. I'm not saying that. Come here. Sorry, y'all. Desmond. Come here. Sit on the couch, man. Now they arguing about who was holding. It's the weekend. He can stay up. If you go to sleep, I'll take him to the bed. They arguing. Javier Fortuna talking in Spanish.
You knew he was fighting before I even knew he was fighting. So how is that an excuse, man? Come on, man. You gotta be professional.
Robert Jr. telling him to be professional and make the weight. Robert Jr. said he knew about the fight before it. Fortuna knew about the fight before Easton Jr. knew about the fight. They argued about the weight. They argued about the fight. Showtime must got a lot of time on their hands to let the folks see them argue. So we heading into the next fight. 114-13 Easter, 115-112 Easter, and 114-113 for Fortuna. Waiting on Spence to fight, man. Then after the fight, we'll go live. Well, no, I actually dropped a prediction for the post-fight reaction for Spence and Peterson. We'll re-highlight this fight as well. And, I'm going to go and watch the UFC card as well. And I'll bring a reaction to that if we can catch the UFC card, which we should. Depending on where they're at. Spike Lee is in the building. Yep, the great Jay. He doesn't use his height any at all. I mean, he dropped the bunny name. Yeah, it's a big size difference. Yep, he fought like a bunny. That's a good one. He doesn't make adjustments like Broner. I don't even think Broner makes adjustments at this point in his career. But something ain't right in that camp. Let me send this baby to bed. Hold on. Look like Robert Jr. hot back on the phone. Had to be with Al Heyman. Like everybody said, man, if this dude fight with his height and reach, he a tough out. And guess what, fellas? He won't fight with his height and his reach. He just won't do it. I just want to get cliches. All right, good start. When you throw that height stuff, keep that hand up. Bring your hand right back up. All right, let's work on the body. Start to let them go. Don't get this. Rip them. Don't get focused. Rip them. We need these ones. Don't get careless. I need you to stop. Oh, I've been in skip.
The International Boxing Hall of Fame has announced its latest inductees, the class of 2018.
Move. This dude is so fucking savage. So I guess Spence and Peterson ain't ready to come to the ring yet, man. Quan, I had Easter by 1 point, but I told you guys I'm round 3 and 10 with swing rounds. So I can easily see Fortuna winning this fight, Quan. But it was 2 swing rounds between me and Steve Farhood card. It was 3 and 10. But they showing Corrales and Castillo. This was a classic. But he's gonna win the belt anyway. So I'm not even gonna harp on it. Robert Jr. got a lot to learn. He won't use his height. He won't use his speed. I don't know what's going on. There was a lot of people at this Corrales and Castillo fight. James told me, James Prince, Winky Wright, Chavez Sr., Chavez Jr. This was an epic fight, man. Oh man, I don't know too much about CJ Stripe. I think he's the champion in the UFC. I'm definitely pulling for Francis. If you're talking about the UFC, I'm definitely pulling for the African. I just like the story. Nothing against CJ Strike. But Jose says Robert Jean went life and death with Shabakos, lost to Kami, and just escaped by a contender from 2 divisions below. He's so overrated, it's laughable. Yeah, at this point, I don't know how the Kami fight looked. I know Kami and Shabakov fought each other after Easter fought Kami, and that's how Shabakov got a shot at Easter. And people said Kami beat Shabakov. But he did go life and death with Shabakov. Kami fight, I didn't score it. I really didn't even see the Kami fight. I just seen the end of it. I was at work. But it is what it is, man. Kami is a good athlete, a good fighter. Shabakov is a good fighter. He beat Mendez, which is a good fighter. It is what it is. This guy, it ain't like he couldn't beat all those guys a lot easier than he did. The guy just refuses to use his height. It's no other way around it. This guy just won't use his height. And we all know that to be the truth. What else can I tell you guys?
DC is a sports capital. How about those Nationals? How about those Capitals? How about that Lamont Peterson?
Nothing going on. They still running the promo.
Brady told me, Brady something on the shot. You gotta call him, man. They never told us what it was all about.
The champ is here.
So lights and cameras, and I was shocked.
For his numerous accomplishments, today, April 25th, is Lamont Peterson Day in Washington, D.C.
You get it a holiday by the mayor, and everything huge. April 25th now.
Nothing going on. They're talking about Lamont Peterson, April 25th day, Lamont Peterson Day in D.C. His story is amazing.
As giving back to his community, things kind of started. Barry, I just want to thank Barry. I was asking Barry why he do what he do. He just was brushing it, just saying that it's not a big deal. And I remember one thing he said to me, just make sure when you do make it and you get older, you look back, you reach out and you touch kids just like I'm doing with y'all. And I said, okay, and that's what I'm trying to do. Mark has done so much for the community, especially the youth in D.C. When I was a kid, I really appreciate it. I know those kids.
Nothing pretty much going on, fellas.
D.C. and I dreamed of being the world champion, being in this position. At this point, everything is coming together. I'm at the right place. From 2018, I'm looking to be busier. There's a lot of competition.
I don't know how you came like we got Robert Jr. Lamont Peterson, excuse me. Nothing going on. Earl hitting the pass. Earl looking like he worked up a nice little sweat. Or a bit of weight down with baby oil, so shouldn't have been hard for him to make the weight and rehydrate. They run an Errol Spence promo. When they come back on with the fight, I come back on with live commentary. There ain't too much going on. They both hitting the pads and getting ready to come to the ring. I know a lot of fellas trying to hop over, catch the UFC main event, but we got plenty of time. So I'm gonna hop back on when they do the ring walk. I'm gonna stay on. Just gonna turn the mic off, so don't go nowhere, everybody. already back. They about to walk. They had done 2 fights. I think on March 9th, Friday. It's a special showing of Showtime Boxing. Victor Postal and Regis Progress will be on Showtime March 9th. It was rumored to be on ESPN, but it looked like Al Heyman has won the first bid, or whoever won the first bid, Lou DiBella in Progress' favor, and Victor Postal will have to go to Showtime. He's a top-ranked fighter. That's the unofficial tournament. The winner of Postal and Progress will fight the winner of Ramirez and Miramon. Sean Porter is being interviewed right now. I mean, I don't know what's taking so long to get the fighters out there, but I'll tell you what Sean Porter is saying right now. Talk about the Granados fight.
This is where you broke your left hand. How is that left hand, by the way, right now? What did you learn about yourself in this fight?
You know, the hand is doing much better.
Sean Porter said he broke his left hand.
Just starting to get back training.
He said he just started back training for the Granados fight.
Still working on some strengthening with it and all that kind of stuff, but it's going very well. Honestly, I just learned that I can fight through anything. You know, that was something that I thought I had learned along the way. You know, climbing the ladder and all that, but you know, you God puts you up against something and you learn something else. You know what I mean? So something like that, I never had to fight through an injury, never had to play through an injury, anything like that at all. So I learned that I can do it all.
Well, you fought twice last year. You fought just once the year before that. Will we see Sean Porter more active this year?
Yeah, deep breath right now. You know, 2 eliminators to fight Keith Thurman. That's who I want.
So you won't keep Thurman?
Understanding that he's fighting in April, not against Showtime, Sean Porter. The team is prepared to wait as long as it takes to fight him. Hopefully not much longer, but we'll figure it out.
He says that he's prepared to wait to fight Keith Thurman as long as possible. So it don't look like he want to fight Danny Garcia. But he said he's prepared to wait for Keith Thurman as long as possible. I mean, he said, Keith fighting is just basically fight Justin Vargas in April. He didn't say Vargas' name, but he said they're gonna wait. He said hopefully it's not too much longer to fight Keith Thurman. So he still want to fight Keith Thurman. We didn't see it already, Sean. No ill will versus Sean, but I want to see Spence and Thurman, man.
All right, folks, it is time for the main event of the evening. Let's go ringside.
They're about to walk out now.
BC, and here at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, we are set for this championship bout. Errol Spence Jr. looking for his 10th consecutive knockout in the first welterweight title defense against former 2-division champion, longtime friend, and former sparring partner Lamont Peterson. Here's Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen from Barclays Center here in Brooklyn,
Jimmy Lennon Jr. is about to announce Peterson and Spence to the ring.
Welcome the boxers as they make their way to the ring. First, here is the challenger and former 2-division champion of the world, Lamont Peterson.
Peterson is walking to the ring now. Like he's ready.
Lamont Peterson, one of the hardest working fighters in the gym. This guy runs the equivalent of marathons, and despite being away from the ring for 11 months, he hasn't been.
He's been out the ring for 11 months. Last time he fought was David Alvarez.
The lengthy layoff allowed an injury that was left his shoulder to heal. He actually suffered a torn deltoid during training in 2016. He fought through it and beat David Alvarez for a secondary welterweight title. He surrendered that title in order to challenge Errol Spence Jr. tonight. He says this is a legacy fight. He hopes a win tonight puts him in the Hall of Fame conversation.
A win tonight does put him in that kind of conversation because he's such a long shot to win this fight. Peterson's had a great career, but this could be the big one because people are not really seeing him having much of an opportunity. I think he's too small. I think he's too old. But yesterday's fighting meetings, he didn't talk to me like a guy who was sick of boxing. At 34 years old, I got to do something, getting sick of it. He talked to me like a guy who was still excited.
Peterson respect this right here through the ring. He in the ring, purpled up. Look serious, like he about business.
Upsetting Spence, well, it would do a lot more for Lamont Peterson's career.
And now making his
Errol making his way to the ring now.
is the undefeated IBF welterweight champion of the world, the Truth, Errol Spence Jr.
Errol Spence outfit he got on nice. Fur on the top, white and gold and black. See you, Earl.
He's lived in Dallas since the age of 1. And Al, he's a throwback. He dares to be great. He has called out all the other champions in the welterweight division.
It's a shame these guys should be fighting more than twice a year, once a year, man. You understand that it's only so many TV dates. You know, these guys need to really expand the networks. Start broadcasting some things on YouTube and live streaming some things on these networks. These guys got to get in the ring at least 3 times a year, man. Especially champions, but once or twice a year is what they want to do now. It is what it is, man. Spence made it to the ring pretty quickly.
Spence, of course, is a lefty, Peterson a righty, but beyond that, most of those physical numbers are very similar. The one that jumps out at you, of course, is the age 33, as Morrow mentioned.
Peterson 33, Spence 27. They both 5'9". Spence weighed in at 47 even. Peterson weighed in at 46 3/4. Both have 72-inch reach. Very physically same in stature, as far as limbs and length and stuff of that nature. But we know Earl is the more physically bigger guy. He walks around a little bit heavier than Peterson.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Barclays Center here in Brooklyn, New York, Premier Boxing Champions presents the featured bout of the evening, brought to you by DeBella Entertainment, TGB Promotions, and Showtime, and sponsored by Casa Noble Tequila, The Noble Pursuit, and Corona Extra, who invites you to find your beach. This bout is sanctioned by the IBF, the president, Darrell Peoples, the supervisor, Eddie Cotton, along with the New York State Athletic Commission. Introducing our 3 judges, scoring this bout from ringside. From New York, Julie Letterman.
Got Julie Letterman calling as one of the judges. We know it's her Letterman's daughter. Steve Weiss from Jersey, he's a regular calling fights as well.
In charge, he'll be giving instructions after the introductions. Harvey Dock.
I'm going to chat real quick. I've been down for some while.
12 rounds of boxing for the IBF Welterweight Championship of the World. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance and boxing fans joining us around the world, live from Barclays Center.
Yeah, Bud don't care. Bud fight anybody. I remember Bud called out Triple G. I thought he was joking. He's not really moving fight Triple G.
Introducing you first, the challenger on my left, fighting out of the red corner.
True. Triple H 1200 True. Both of those guys are tough for anybody. They both, like they say, iron sharpen iron. Great J. The fight, the Showtime Extreme card was on YouTube. Well, the Marcus Brown part of the card was on YouTube, and the Polish guy that knocked out Spilka, he fought on YouTube. He looked like sloppy as hell in the midsection. They just introduced Peterson. His family there to support him, usually. Spence looked like he gonna do bad things to Peterson. He looked very confident, very at peace. He looked happy to be fighting. He only fought once last year. No problem, Jay. They do need to start, using YouTube as a way to, stream these fights, man, and get more dates. I mean, if you got to pay a boxing subscription for YouTube, $5, $10 every once in a while, I wouldn't mind doing that. If it means these guys going to fight more than once and twice a year. Introduce Errol Spence. Hopefully they about to get it going now. We've been having a 30-minute layoff, but Fury and Errol Spence girl fine, but Fury, I think that's his girl, and Joseph Parker fought on pay-per-view YouTube, by the way, so little nugget.
Check yourself at all times. Touch gloves. Good luck.
Boy, when two friends get together and bang it out, it's always good. I think Peterson. Yeah, Peterson do. I think Peterson gonna come out straight this round, in my opinion.
Goes to Lamont Peterson as he's about to begin professional round 273.
Oh, the bell run, they coming out. Peterson in the purple, Spence in the white, black, and gold with the gold trim. Spence is sticking that jab out. Peterson with those tight trunks on again. I like Peterson's shoes, though. He has Spence shoes. Good Nikes. Peterson fell in with a right hand. I don't know if it landed because of the camera angle, but it was a good punch. Peterson looked physically bigger. Ooh, Earl landed a big right hook over the top. Big left hook over the top, excuse me. He's a southpaw. But Peterson looked physically good, and I haven't seen him look this physically good in a long time. Peterson fell short with a 1-2. Spence is basically filling him out. Peterson is moving a little bit more to Spence. He's moving to Spence's left hand. Spence is popping out that right jab. Peterson is trying to fall in with the right hand. That's what you do with a southpaw. Straight right hand. He has had success. Spence with a big left hand to the body. Spence is definitely taking his time. He got a lot of respect for Peterson. But he's using that jab. That jab from Spence is very underrated. Peterson got a lot of respect for Spence, I must say that. Spence paused with the jab again. Good solid jab. Ooh, right here to the body. Ooh, big left hand to the big left hook to the head, partially blocked by Peterson. Peterson snaps 2 jabs, picked off by Spence. Spence comes with an uppercut, they get picked off by Peterson. Good jab for Spence, pawn jab, solid jab behind that. Peterson jab. Peterson pick off Spence jab. Going there. Even though it seems like Spence is starting to come on. Peterson is red on the forehead. Spence right hand to the body. Spence right hand to the body again. I mean left hand, right hand to the body, excuse me. Spence 1-2. Try to drop the 2 to the body. Kind of missed. Peterson try to come over with the jab. Spence is sticking that right jab out there. Peterson can't get around it. Spence is sticking that jab out there. Spence left hand to the body again. It's like that straight left hand to the body for Spence is a big weapon. He tried to hook the left hand to the body. The ref said Spence was a little low. It didn't do nothing. Lamont tried to corner. Spence jab fell short. Spence tried to sleep an uppercut. Lamont wasn't going for it. Lamont is trying to get inside now. 14 seconds left. This is a good fill. This is a better fill out round than I've seen in a minute. I think it's definitely a Spence round. He's more active, landed the cleaner, effective shots. Peterson definitely did. He ain't no punk. Peterson is definitely no punk. I get that round to Spence, obviously, but Peterson held his own.
Yes, Jeff Horn with the upset victory over Manny Pacquiao, but many people now salivating about the potential unification match that we could see should Spence survive tonight against Keith Thurman. Yes, so when you look at the rest of the
Spence is shoving that jab down his throat. Peterson is trying to counter the jab. It's kind of like Peterson is trying to establish something, but I don't know what it is yet. Yeah, Bud's power technique could overcome that, but Bud takes a lot of right hands to the jaw, man. All right, yeah, I'm probably a little bit behind y'all. Yeah, YouTube and Google Google does do a delay, so that's what it is. I'm behind you guys. I can't help that, but Google does do a little bit of a delay for censorship problems. Shout out to Matt once again. Peterson's coming. He's jabbing. Well, Peterson just caught him with a good jab. Peterson coming out more aggressive this round. Earl is changing the speed on the jab. He just hooked the left hook around, put an uppercut, kind of partially landed. Peterson is trying to figure something out right now. He's trying to get something in Spanish, but Errol is in a rhythm right now. Errol ripped a right hook to the body, a left hook to the body. He's saying the referee saying it's low, but it wasn't. Left hook to the body for Spence again. I mean, right hand to the body. It was left hand. Peterson got in with a good right hand. Now Peterson is starting to exchange with him. Spence is coming on strong. Peterson is picking the shots in between Spence, and he's tagging Spence. But, you know, another right hand to the hook to the body by Spence. Spence is taking what Peterson is giving to him. He's very patient. Peterson is very patient, but I don't think he got as much patience to have as Spence has. Spence just dropped the left hand to the body. It wasn't that, big a punch, but it could be effective down the line. Spence dropped another left hand to the body, makes sure the right hook upstairs. Spence dropped another right hand to the body. I mean, it's a body affair. It's a body attack. Spence throwing a jab out. Another left hand, right hand to the body for Spence. It's slinging. The jab is so straight for Errol. I'm amazed how straight this jab is. It seems like he's got better since the Kell Brook fight. A left uppercut for Errol. 1-2 from Errol didn't land. Peterson is reaching now. I think he knows he's a little bit in trouble, but Peterson is holding his own. Another right hit to the body, right hand to the head, left hook to the hand. I mean, Spence is having no mercy on this guy. Peterson is not even returning blows. He's not returning fire. I think he's a little hurt. Unless he's doing an old veteran move, he's trying to walk Spence into something. That's what could be. But now Peterson's starting to move his hands. Maybe they're trying to take Errol into the late rounds, but Errol gets stronger as the rounds go on. But Peterson's now slowing the onslaught down with a jab and some movement. He's moving to Errol's right hand away from the left. Errol's closing the distance again. Peterson tried to hook, counter left hook again, kind of turn Errol around up with good punches. Now Peterson's kind of, containing Errol's attack right now, and that's the good thing about it. I'm still an Errol round. He won't trump Matisse this time. He won't get the second round knockout, but it is what it is. I didn't think he would. Errol jabbing to the body. Errol put a left hand right on the nose. Peterson trying to return fire. Ooh, big left hand for Spence, man. Big Spence round again. I like Spence's round. What y'all think? It's looking like a punching bag show. Yeah, that could have been. Charlo got a good jab as well. He too strong. I've been telling guys, this is a physical mismatch, man. I'm going to get that round to Errol. 2-0 Errol. But either Peterson is gun shy, which I don't think it is that early, or he's trying to set something up. I think Peterson is trying to set something up, man. I think they're trying to set something up. I think they got a plan. Barry Hunter is smarter than this. Peterson is a smart fighter. I got Errol up 2-0. Peterson showed some life at the end of that round from the middle to the end, so we'll see. They're about to come back out again. All right, they're going back at it again. Peterson is rushing Errol Spence early. I don't know if it's because they got tied up, but Peterson is trying to push Errol Spence back now. I don't know if it's smart, but I guess it is a smart game plan. Stop the momentum before it gets momentum. And Spence is throwing fire with that left hand. He's looking for the stoppage. Spence is looking for the stoppage. He's putting that stiff jab on him. The jab is amazing for Spence tonight, I must say. It's third round. Spence is sharp. Spence is sharp. Every punch is crisp for Spence. It's patient. He's not wasting punches. He's putting 1-2s behind him. He's dropping into the body. Spence is a good fighter. Spence is technically a marvel, man. He's good technique. He's putting that jab on Lamont Peterson. He ripped Lamont Peterson body. Peterson returned with a jab. Peterson is trying to show he got heart, but he's just outgunned here.
He's been a student of the game, absorbing all kinds of takeaways.
Ooh, Peterson tried to catch him, but he missed. It was a good uppercut he tried to hit him with. I didn't know Earl started boxing at 15. A little late, but he made up for it. Peterson is pushing Spence back now. He's showing heart. He's trying to do what he do. He's trying to counter each other. Peterson is mounting an attack. Errol Spence trying to stop that attack. Ooh, Peterson just hit him with a good left hand. Spence is saying that he's hitting him behind his head. It's starting to get heated now. Peterson is showing that he's no punk. You know, he put some respect on Peterson's name. Spence is starting to whoop him up now. He got Spence mad. Spence is really putting it on him right now. Drops it to the body. Peterson got a throwback, man. He's trying to respond too late to Errol Spence's attack. Now he's trying to respond way on the back end, and he should have responded 3 minutes ago. Spence is ripping the body, ripping the head. He's beating Peterson down. But Peterson is strong. He's physically in good shape this fight. Peterson using his footwork. And Errol Spence just hit him with a good angle body shot. It wasn't a big shot, but it was. I was impressed at the angle he hit him with. Peterson is retreating right now, just trying to make it out the round. Spence got that vision. You see him. Spence hit him with a body shot, and Peterson tried to counter with a right hand and ended the round. Another Spence round, but you know Peterson was taking a beating. It was like ups and downs for Peterson this round. Taking the beating, he was trying to give a beating, then he took a beating, trying to give a beating, then he took another beating. 3-0. Shout out to Mr. TBA at the fight tonight. Got press credentials. Hope he living it up and enjoying Brooklyn. It looked like Lamont is fucked. Lamont tried to come out aggressive with that round, and it didn't work for him. You know, Spence knows what to do with that style. You know, Spence is just a superior fighter. I try to tell you guys that. Peterson is a good fighter, but he's past his prime, and he's a fish out of water in his weight class. I'm sorry. I got Spence as well up by 3. Let me see what the brother's saying on Facebook. A lot of people got Spence up by 3. My boy Paul Reed said Peterson threw some punches this round. All right, we back. Beginning round 4, Errol Spence start off with a jab and the right hand to the body. Peterson tried to punch it between that combination, didn't have much success. Peterson looks good physically. I gotta say that. Peterson, he need to put some weight on his lower body, but he looked good physically. They train hard for this fight. Peterson is just covering up right now. I think they're trying to drown Errol Spence early, but Spence is beating the body down. Peterson is trying to punch it between Spence's combinations, but this is not like Amir Khan or somebody like that. Spence is not going to, you know, throw a ton of combinations, give you a chance to kind of counter him easily and punch him between his punches. Peterson is Spence is just using the jab. He said, you know, the referee said this dude is going too low. I mean, I don't think Spence is going too low. Maybe I got a bad camera angle, but he's just trying to save Lamont. I mean, Peterson should be trying to switch ranges up a little bit and fight on the outside and the inside a little bit more. They both trying to counter each other, punch at the same time at least. Peterson is looking, you know, durable this fight. I mean, he ain't taking no chances, and that's the problem. And the chances that he is taking, he's trying to punch in between Earl's combinations, which is usually 2 or 3 punches. And the punch between somebody like Amir Khan that has success. I'll use Amir Khan, for example, because he do 4, 5, 6, 7 combinations and get reckless. Spence is not going to get reckless like that. So he needs to change his game plan up a little bit. Spence with the 1-2 down the pipe. The 2 landed. Peterson trying to jab over the top, trying to turn Spence. Peterson with a wild left hook that had no chance of landing. Even if he was 8 feet tall, he had no chance of landing. Spence just fell in with a straight left hand. Peterson tried to counter the left hand. It didn't work. You know, pretty mundane round right here. Peterson just countered, Spence with a hook. Spence is destroying Peterson right now with uppercuts. But Peterson is eating it, man. Peterson is showing a lot of mental fortitude and physical fortitude, man. But Spence is beating the body down. Peterson is conceding that he needs to protect the chin so much that the body is so bad. Oh, he just hit Spence with a good kind of right hand. He just hurt Peterson. Spence just hurt Peterson. Peterson is moving, his legs are still there. He ain't completely hurt. Peterson finally countered Spence, but Spence ate it. It just didn't do nothing to him. Spence keep coming forward. Ended around. Peterson landed the best punch. You know, Errol Spence spit it out and gave it back to him, to be honest. Another Spence round. It's not competitive right now. But Peterson is trying. He finally landed the home run counter shot that he was trying to land, and it didn't do it under Spence. I'm sorry. It didn't do nothing. Yeah, Spence jab is great, Scarface, man. Oh, for sure. Appreciate you too, Night Laugh, man. I love this boxing stuff, man. Oh, Bob Dixon, for sure. Appreciate all y'all, man. Definitely gonna be giving out these shirts, and I finally get them designed. I'm gonna get a logo design. Send out some shirts to the regulars, man. So it's important, man. You know, y'all guys follow me on Facebook. I get y'all addresses. Shout out to my boy Joseph Leonardo's, 16-year-old boxer. Sent me a couple shirts a couple months ago, man. I got to return the favor to that young brother. He's a professional boxer in Mexico, but it's 5th round now. I mean, it's not a boring fight, but it's what I expected. I thought the Bunny fight would be better than this, but it wasn't. But Spence's jab is just excellent, bro. I mean, I just can't stress how good that jab has become. It's a real weapon. It's a real problem. Peterson is falling in. He's being aggressive. He's ripping the body. I mean, he's growing some confidence. Spence doesn't flinch. Peterson goes back to the outside. Spence's jab is just a problem. Spence is putting some real punches, power behind these punches now. But Peterson got that guard up, so it's the body. Spence is a bit head hunting now. I don't know if he bet on himself to get the knockout in the 5th round. He just knocked down Peterson with a big left hand. Big left hook, he dropped Peterson. I don't know what it is. Peterson tried to take chances this round, but Spence is just too much. Too much power, too much speed, too much youth, too much technical ability, man. Peterson is trying to move his head, he's trying to bend at the hips, doing things that Peterson usually don't do. And it's just a matter of time until we get out of there. I think they might stop this. But Peterson is a warrior. He's a warrior. People talked about the footwork. I told you Errol Spence and Golovkin had two of the best. They cutting the ring off. Peterson just caught him with a counter right hook. He got heart. He's still fighting. He ain't gonna give up. I mean, he's from DC, man. He ain't gonna give up. Peterson tried to hook to the body. Good shot. He's just not a big enough puncher and physically big enough to be in there with Spence. He can't keep Spence off of him. And Spence ain't even throwing yet. And he's throwing. He's hitting him. He's beating the crap out of Peterson now. This is getting ugly. Somebody called the police. It's 55 seconds left. He don't have that much time. Peterson is breaking down. Peterson is still trying. Come on, ref. Ain't nobody even throwing low. Get your boy hit the butt on, man. And he's hurting Peterson. Why did he just stop the? Oh my God, this ref is terrible, bro. This ref, I don't even know who this guy is. This ref is terrible. Spence with a straight left hand. He's hurting Peterson. Peterson should make it out this round. There's 31 seconds left. Well, he beating Peterson down. Peterson is done. Peterson is done. He's fighting though. He's fighting. Peterson is fighting back, man. This dude got heart. Peterson got mad heart, bro. Mad heart, bro. He's a problem. He gonna make it out this round, but I wouldn't be surprised if they stop it. His face is red. It ain't bleeding dead. But he from the streets. I mean, they both from the streets. And they both tough guys, man. Peterson made it out this round. God, man. Peterson took a butt whooping. That's a big Spence round. To me, that could have been a 10, and I'm going to call it a 10 now. I hate to see Peterson take a beating like that because I like that guy. It was a grazing left hand over the glove on top of the head and dropped him. Yeah, they about to throw the. Hey, he tough, man. We gotta give Peterson credit. Nobody would take this fight. We seeing why. I mean, I would love to see Keith Thurman give a play-by-play on this. That was an equilibrium shot right there. Spence taking over. Oh yeah. Them Texas boys tough. People don't know about Omar Figueroa. He another tough one. He might not got no technique. I'm gonna tell you how he survived, Scarface. He survived because he in shape. Look how physically good Lamont look. I haven't seen Lamont look this physically good ever in his career. He looks very, very good physically. And Spence is starting off hot again. Round 6. Spence is putting it on this guy. Peterson is trying to counter him and trying to punch between the combinations. He's getting close. He's hit, Spence with some good counter shots, but Spence is just taking him on the chin. Peterson is just not a big enough puncher. Peterson is trying to swing for the fences with that left hook. But he can't keep Spence off of him. And like Bursey said, he wants to land the right hand down the middle against the southpaw Spence, but he can't do it. He is working Lamont over to the body. The body made Lamont stationary. The body work by Spence made Lamont stationary. Spence tried to take him out the game with a big uppercut. He ain't got no respect for Lamont Power. I say that right now. Look how Sean Porter looks. Sean Porter don't want none of this, man. I'm telling you that right now. These guys, Spence is making it hard on himself. Every professional fighter and trainer say Spence is, Peterson's going to test Spence, and this ain't even a test. This is like having a test, open book test in school. In the first round, they got Peterson landing no power punches. Peterson almost got dropped again with an uppercut. His legs buckled. They got to stop this. This is getting brutal. Save this man from himself, bro. Peterson is taking a butt with Spence. I'm not even going to call the shots out no more. The body work is killing Lamont Peterson. The body work is killing Lamont Peterson. Oh, my God. He seems like Spence, is young and dumb. It might be head hunting, but he's still going to the body. He's still killing the body. Even when Peterson's hands is dropping out, he still continues to go to the body and rip this guy. Like Peterson might make it out this round as well. I mean, he's a tough guy. Peterson just returned with a good counter left hook. Spence kept coming. Peterson, like he got his energy is drained. Every time he get punched, he get rocked back a foot. Man, this is crazy. Peterson is showing so much heart, man. I'm so proud of Peterson, man. I think Spence is trying to get a little breather in the round. Peterson, like, he'll make it out this round in 20 seconds left. Peterson got his legs back as well. Peterson's doing good, man. Ending this round off, man. This is a good bounce back round. He took a beating. Ending the round. It was still a dominant round by Spence, but it looked like Peterson still got something left in his tank. Yeah, hey. Ryan, SOL. Oh. He got a lot of heart, man. Lamont got a lot of heart, Ryan. I'm surprised they ain't stopped this, man. I'm glad they let this guy come over here. Oh, yeah, he in survival mode, but he's still trying, though. He ain't in complete survival mode. They talking about stopping the fight. He asked Peterson, did he have something left? He said, I got a little in me. Then he said, do you got something left? He said, I got something in me. It's going. I'm a little bit behind y'all, but it's going to the 7th round. They're checking Peterson out right now. It looked look like according to y'all that he stopped Peterson. I'm gonna keep calling it. I'm a little bit behind y'all apparently. Spencer's coming on. I know they called it. Y'all gave it away. Spencer's still coming. I understand that they stopped it. I'm still calling it to the end. Spence still coming. Spence still coming. Jab, jab. Everybody must be in front of me. I don't know what's going on. I need to call my cable no work. But Spence is still beating this guy down. Mine is still trying. He trying. So my face is getting beat up even bad. Peterson trying, man. I mean, he in survival mode. It's at this point they need to just stop this fight. I'm sorry. This needs to be stopped. Peterson don't have nothing left, man. Peterson, I mean, Spencer just putting it on him now. Now he playing with the head movement. He on his toes, hitting him with uppercuts. I mean, what? Come on, man. Somebody stop the savagery. This man ain't got nothing left. This is a glorified. This ain't even. This is a regular sparring match with 8-ounce gloves and no headgear on. He beating the crap out of Peterson. Peterson trying to hold. He ain't strong enough to hold. He bought some time.
He's coming in, he's aggressive. His hands might not be always right, but you know, it's hard to know.
Peterson trail trying. I mean, if he ain't really trying, he moving. He's just trying to avoid a punishment, man, at this point. I mean, they need to stop this fight. They trying. He fight all 12 rounds hard. Errol Spence, man. Another round for Spence. How can you say Spence is whack off this fight? You can't say this guy's whack. You can't say Spence is whack off this fight, man. It's not about being a casual poor man. So it's about me. He doing what he supposed to do this fight, you know. I mean, why? I mean, you can't bash this Errol Spence in this fight. I mean, you want to come over here and say Keith Thurman or Terence Crawford will beat this guy up? Okay, that's a different debate, possibly. But at the end of the day, I mean, he doing what he supposed to do. He don't have to have no lateral movement. I mean, why would you use lateral movement when whatever you're doing is working? They stopped the fight after the 7th round. I think it was the right decision. He stopped Peterson. I mean, it was what it was, man. We're going to do the post-fight reaction. Appreciate it for you brothers coming on here. Shout out to Matt, Triple X, Santos, Ryan Hong, even Poor Man Soul, the Mother Effa, Scarface once again. Shout out to every brother that came on here. Ron, my Detroit brother. Definitely want to hook up and watch a fight with my boy Ron. Corey Bearfield, shout out to you. I seen you on that Showtime Marcus Brown little news feed as well. Shout out to Zachary Kelly. You know, Ryan once again. All the brothers that came in showed much love. One love. We're gonna do the post-fight reaction. We just dropped a video. I'm gonna go over to the UFC card and see what the big African doing. I'm definitely pulling for him. Shout out to Harold Tim, man down. Shout out to them Texas boys. They coming. We gone.